You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I told you this was headed our way. I did a video the other day that multiple college teams were preparing to snipe certain NFL players, maybe even ones that would be headed to the practice squad. They were zeroing in on offering them deals to go back to school because they had a fifth year of eligibility left, and they had never played in an NFL regular season game. Well, folks, it's happening. It's happening because all these arbitrary rules that colleges had, these courtrooms are steamrolling right through them. Because you're talking about a guy that's never actually had what's considered a regular season real NFL contract. Now, they've been, a lot of them are undrafted, yada, yada, yada. They may have had some kind of an undrafted contract. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're going back to school. And we've got multiple players. We've got 16 players now that are returning, it looks like, to college football. And all of them are from big schools. All of them. Former LSU Edge Jack Pyburn is among 16 players who were granted a temporary restraining order against the NCAA on Thursday, returning for the 2026-27 college football season with a fifth year of eligibility. Pyburn is currently on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers training camp roster and posted 2 sacks in their most recent preseason game. The list of players, including former Ole Miss defensive lineman Xzavian Harris, Ole Miss safety Wydett Williams, Ole Miss tight end Dae'Quan Wright, James Madison linebacker Trent Hendrick, Oregon State running back Anthony Hankerson, Notre Dame defensive lineman Junior Tuihalamaka, South Carolina safety DQ Smith and SMU running back TJ Harden. Don't know what he looks like. There was a picture there. Damn sneaky videos. I guess if you sat on their page too long, you get that. I've got it. I got their pictures right here. This is the Edge Jack Pyburn right here. And this is TJ Harden running the ball for the Seahawks. I told you guys this was coming. Rogue judges are hell-bent on ruining college sports in our country. This shit's ridiculous. Once you suit up for an NFL workout, practice, game, you should be ineligible to play college football. My question is why? Why should you? If you haven't played in a regular season game and you don't have a regular contract on an active right, in other words, you haven't made an active roster yet. I don't know. I mean, I knew this was coming because what people are realizing, and a lot of people are mad over it, but these college football arbitrary rules have no teeth to literally keep somebody from going back to school. 2 sacks in a preseason game and he's getting cut. Yes, something that should be made clear here. These guys are in training camp, but they probably will be getting cut. All right? And so colleges are watching this. So you're telling me the guy gets cut, he's on no team with a fifth year of eligibility left, he shouldn't be able to go back? Look, I don't like these judges either, but I don't know about that. Now, once you get through your fifth year, all bets are off. You can't go back. You can't go back. Wright is currently in NFL training camp with the Cleveland Browns, while Hankerson is with the Seahawks. Attorneys on the case are Ryan Dalton and Mark Pepper. Per the signed order in Louisiana, 16 college football players will be allowed to enter the transfer portal. The NCAA's rules of restitution and ghost transfer rule are also enjoined. Quote, the NCAA is ordered to open the transfer portal for 1 week from the entry of this order. So, is this where we're regularly headed? That the week of cut downs in the NFL, the portal will open for 1 week. And guys can cut out. My question is, well, so think about this. Once a guy signs, so in other words, if a guy's drafted in the second round, he signs his NFL second round contract, no, you can't go back. You can't go back. But these guys that are undrafted free agents are let's say they do sign their contract, but then they get cut and they're no longer under contract. This was coming, folks. I knew it. I knew it last year. Like 2 weeks after Shedeur got dropped to the 5th round, I was like, college players are about to start going back to these players are about to start going back to school. That's about to start happening. Players currently on NFL rosters have expressed interest in being released from their NFL contracts. According to Dalton, and NFL teams that release them by September 1 would be allowed to join a college football roster under the TRO. Hendrick is the reigning Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year. He was in NFL minicamp with the Chiefs and Browns. He posted 106 tackles and 7 tackles for loss and 2 forced fumbles. The decision to file a separate lawsuit follows the preliminary wide injunction in the U.S. District Court of Colorado granted to the class of 2022 recruits last month. The order allows former class of 2022 who exhausted their 4th season of college eligibility this spring a 5th season in 2026-27. Wow. The bombshell is here. It is happening. A lot of people won't like this because I can see a lot of people disagreeing with this, and that's fine. I get that. If you're a college football purist, and honestly, I normally am, to be honest with you. I'm normally a college football purist, but I've always thought it's been a little bullshitty, to be real. And here we are. If you played any NFL games, preseason or not, you should not be allowed to come back and play in the CFB, period. Yeah, I knew folks wouldn't be, no one wanted to listen to this man. Yeah, Tricky Nicky. Tricky Nicky, indeed. What happened to the game I love? Woo! The NCAA doesn't need congressional interference. This is nauseating. Former NFL player plans to enter the NCAA transfer portal. No, it's happening. He played 1 preseason game, got released by 2 teams. He just played for SMU last year. It's not like all of a sudden he's coming back after a few years. Yeah, I mean, there should be some kind of situation that, I mean, look, if you ever make an active roster, you're done. You're done. If you make an active roster in the National Football League, you're done. Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed. The NCAA is completely toothless if they can't stop this onslaught of former NFL guys playing college ball. Okay, former onslaught. You got teams lining up to take these players. That's something we need to think about. These teams are more than happy to take these players. The video I did the other day literally said college teams are already eyeing NFL players to snipe and bring back to college. That was the title of the video and the article from PFT. Colleges were contacting agents. So these college teams don't give a shit. You think these college coaches, Lane Kiffin, oh, wait, the Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year wants to come to LSU? Find a spot for him. I'm just saying, all these Ole Miss players coming back? You think a team's not going to find? Really? Not only that, but if they play another year and they do well, they may go from undrafted to a third-round pick. Wow. My boy BDP Football, Ben Daniel, podcast football. The only channel I think that's not Ben Daniel podcast something. He gave me a heads up and was like, I just shot this. And I was like, oh shit, I was right. It is happening. Wow. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.